All right. So we're going to talk about SFR tonight. Hopefully a lot of you have had a chance to check out the amazing video that our videographer, Heather, created. It really is a fun video. We had a lot of fun putting it together, and even though it was a little long, I hope you guys were able to make it through because it had a lot of good details in it. But I wanted to come on a Zoom, and for those of you who aren't watching this live, no big deal. You're watching the recording. There's just like a lot of little details that we weren't able to focus on in the video that we just want to talk about a little bit more extensively about SFR and everything that's involved in it, and maybe a little bit more of what to expect if you do plan to come to Chateau Oliver for the event.
Changing it to Chateau.
Chateau, hotel, we'll just see how we feel. If we drink wine one night, it'll be a chateau. If we drink a bunch of Trulies, it'll be a motel. If we drink, beer, it'll be a hotel. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm really excited about it. So basically, some of the things that we didn't get to say in the video that I want to go into a little bit more detail about is the purpose of the event, because this event is so important for your business. I'm a big believer in doing events, showing up to events, being involved in events, because if you truly want to grow your business and you want to network with your peers, it is going to help you tenfold. The conversations that you have when you're at events are nothing like the conversations you just have online, or like, when you're just like looking on the Facebook pages for information about Scentsy. Those conversations that you have in person when you're just having a good time, and those ideas that develop when you're just brainstorming with each other, are the ideas that can launch your business to a new level. I can see us, especially this summer, sitting around the pool, having these conversations, just chilling, talking, and then somebody will talk about what they do for their Facebook party, and it will put a light bulb off of something that you never did before, and then something you can try, and then you'll say, well, I do this for my home party. Oh my gosh, I never thought of that. That's happened to me so many times at the in-person SFRs. It's always summer, so it's hot, so we're usually sitting around a hotel pool somewhere, and I have learned some of the most amazing things just doing that. Not even in the trainings, not even when I'm listening to a superstar director give me a training about something in a conference room, but those authentic conversations you have while just chilling and talking to your friends. That's the time that the magic happens, and that's what I'm really excited about this year. So I love that about this event. I think we're going to have a great time. And it just helps you grow too. Like it inspires you. When you go to an event like this, you come out with your cup filled, and everyone knows how much we need our cup filled right now, because we need that interaction. We need that fun with our friends. So every time I go to an event, I come out more inspired. And I wasn't, if I'm being completely honest, like last world tour, I think we all just kind of watched it alone. I watched it with Esther, like just quick in my living room, and I didn't come away that inspired. I mean, it was kind of cool to see some stuff, but I'll tell you, I came away very inspired last summer after I had SFR with all my sisters. And we hung out at my house, and we did the thing, and we spent 2 full days together, and we had a great time. So know that you will come out of this inspired. And I'm not saying if you can't come to my house, you can't be inspired by SFR, because you can. But if you're able to have the camaraderie and we can all be together, the better, okay? Because there's many events that, you just can't get together with people, and that's okay. But let that be another thing. If you can't come to my house, if you don't live in Michigan, but you might live near another teammate, try to get together with them. Try to do something where you're at least together, where you can watch a general session or two, because it'll make all the difference just to have that friend where you can just have the emotion of seeing a new product and, oh my gosh, that's so cool, I'm so excited. Like, it just makes it all that more fun, right? So that's where I think this event is so special, and it will be so special for us. and I want to open it up to, like, if I'm saying anything and Heather, you want to bounce an idea or, you know, think of something to say, please don't hesitate. Same, all of you girls that are on. Um, so it, now let's talk about the kits. So we talked about this briefly on our video, but if you want to get that kit that has the notebook, the lanyard, all the t-shirt, what else is in it? Notebook, lanyard, t-shirt. I think that's it. And of course your, you know, access to the streaming. You have until, and please correct me if I'm wrong, May 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd,
Second.
2nd, May 2nd to sign up for that. If you sign up May 3rd, it's fine. You're still going to get the streaming content, but you are not going to get the extra goodies. So if you're like, I don't care about a t-shirt, fine. Wait for May 3rd, just get the streaming content. And if you're saying to yourself, well, I'm coming to your house, so I'm not even going to spend the money on the streaming content.
So with that, Beth, not
Yeah.
to interrupt you, but I just want to inform everyone. Last year I did not get the kit with the t-shirt and the lanyard and everything, and it definitely makes you feel left out. So just do it. Only one there without a t-shirt and a name tag, and it feels weird. So just get the kit. It's a lot funner. You'll have your own confetti too.
I love the ribbons specifically.
They're fun. They're fun. And if you do plan to come to the watch party here, we probably will have a day that we wear our t-shirts or take a photo with our t-shirts on, you know. But if you don't have one, don't worry, you can still be in the picture. We're not gonna like ostracize anyone. But it is fun. And you know, I'm kind of a t-shirt collector. It's kind of fun to have all my Scentsy t-shirts throughout the years. But what I wanted to say about that too is make sure you don't say, oh, I'm coming to her house, I don't even need to spend the $11. While that is true, you're still going to watch the general sessions, but then you're not going to have access to any of those trainings. And those trainings are available. I think we said 30 days in the video, but I want to say 60 for some reason afterwards.
I thought it was 30.
It could be. It could be. I don't know why I want to say 60, but I highly recommend at least doing the 11 so you can have access to that stuff, because truth be told, we are not going to be having time those 2 days to watch any trainings. I mean, I love Diane's idea in the video. She's like, hey, we could even watch a training and talk about it. And maybe we will. Maybe we'll throw one up on the screen and we'll watch a training if there's like one that we're like all really wanting to see about sponsoring or something. It's not a bad idea. But if we don't have time to do that, you're going to miss out on a lot of good content. So spend the $11, invest in your business, sell you know, couple cent packs, and you can buy the streaming content. Okay, it's worth it to invest in your business. Get those trainings and you can watch them on your own time. So I think that's very, very important. What else, Heather?
I think it was so funny that you used cent packs as the suggestion.
I know, I was like, what's $11? Nothing actually equals $11, so I don't know.
It's just, I was like, cent packs. Like, because I like don't sell any of those, like, ever. But no, I really think that we can make this a really great event, and it's particularly great because of like what I had said in the video. If FSR was in person, you're talking like a minimum $1,000 to go between airline tickets and hotel stay and food. And not all of your downline and frontline can afford that. But your downline and frontline, as long as they're in Michigan, they should be able to afford, or at least, you know, challenge them to sell $200 to get that PRV to be able to afford the $30 admissions. That's just to Beth's house and stuff. And it's going to be a smaller group of people, like comparatively, like you're not going to have thousands and thousands of people. So if you do have any frontline or downline who are more like introverted, definitely encourage them to still come, because it is an event. So I know introverts don't like those, but it is something smaller and less intimidating, and they could start making connections and bounce off ideas off of each other, and it could change their whole business. I know when I spend some time with some of my frontline, and we, I just kind of talk to them about like what I have done, what I am doing. It like just kind of boosts their ideas. And next thing you know, I get a text message like, for instance, Chandler, I gave her a bunch of labels that my husband accidentally double printed. And now she loves labels. She just messaged in our group chat, like our whole team chat, and she's coaching and she's leading and she's learning and developing those leadership skills. And that's all from those personal one-on-one connections. And you can make those at these kind of events.
100%. Thank you. And yes, I love that point of the expense, because if you don't earn SFR, it's not cheap. I've been to 4, I think 3 or 4, I can't remember now. And I never have used an incentive. Well, yeah, I used the incentive on it once, but all the other times I paid out of pocket. And you always like to stay at the host hotel, so you're like close to the convention center, because it's hotter than Hades everywhere we ever go. And you don't want to be walking around outside or walking too far from a hotel to a convention center. So it's not cheap. You got to buy all your meals. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay. Please, when we are in person, please go. Please go. Okay, it's worth it, 100%. But it is expensive, and it's something you have to plan for. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to go to SFR." No, you have to be like, "All right, I'm going to save for this for a few months," because it's legit. Usually costs you an airline ticket, and you're going to be in a hotel room. Yes, you can make it super cheap, share the rooms, all the whole nine, but it's not cheap. So this is cheap. You don't have to pay for a hotel, which when people start signing up and fill out Heather's form and stuff, we'll send more details about that, the sleeping arrangements and all that jazz. But yeah, $30 and you got all your stuff. So I want to throw this out there too. If anybody who watches this video has intense knowledge about video screens and projectors, please PM me or text me or something, because I'm in the process of doing research on that right now, because I think I'm just going to purchase one for the event and then just to have. So I want to make sure I get something good that works. So if anybody has any knowledge on that, I would love to pick your brain. I'm trying to think of the other things we focused on in the video. The food, I mean, all that's kind of self-explanatory. It's just a fun event, and I hope you guys will take advantage of it. Even if you can't come here, I hope you take advantage of it and buy your kit and learn all that you can, because this is the place that we learn about the fall winter catalog too. This is the reveal of a lot of fun things, and they always save surprises for us too. So it's always a fun thing. And the most exciting thing for me is the last night they reveal, the very last thing they do is reveal the incentive for the following year. So, or the following fall incentive. So we found out at SFR last year that it was going to be Disney World and the Colorado trip. So we're going to find out this year what it's going to be for the fall and what we're going to work toward. So that's always a fun thing. And the directors and I have a couple tricks up our own sleeves of some fun little interactive things that we're going to do with you guys, and some surprises too that we're not going to tell everybody about. So when you come, know that we have a couple tricks up our sleeve too of some fun things that we have planned for you guys.
Ashley looks scared.
Who looks scared?
You scare me.
No, don't worry. We're not gonna make you never mind.
Look like a chicken while you're holding your breath.
Well, yeah, that probably, but Janelle or Michaela, you have anything you want to share that I didn't cover, or you want to talk about from previous years?
I do have a quick question.
Yeah.
Your forum thing has not been posted yet, right?
No, it is. It's out there.
It is? Okay, I'm gonna have to find it.
And Beth, I was thinking about it. I'm checking it every day. Once it gets to a certain amount, I may need to make you a new link, because the free version only lets you do 30 people.
Oh, okay.
So speaking of which, if you haven't filled it out, Michaela hasn't filled it out, I know Janelle already did, but all of us directors, let's not fill it out.
Yeah, good call.
I just want to say, if you can go. It's so worth it. I had such an amazing time last year. And I had, let's see, Ashley, Megan, Jen. I think I had 3 people from my team go last year, and I'm hoping more people go this year. It's so much fun.
And
I'm
Michaela
excited.
was a pretty new consultant too.
Mhm.
Like she was new to the group, and I think that
I was a director, I think, by then, wasn't I?
you were, but
You
I mean,
were.
like you weren't
I think
around
I was.
for a long, like you didn't know a bunch of
No.
people, but it's still. I always give people props that do that too. Like even if you don't know people, do it. Like come, you're around people who are like-minded.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
and
So worth it.
you will have those things in common. So my very first SFR, I drove to, and you guys have heard this story before, I drove to Kansas City, Missouri. Did not know a soul. And I was like, you know what, I'm doing this because I really want this to happen for me. I want it to work. And then that's where I ended up rooming with Patricia for 4 days and had a ball and got to know her. And I look back and it's like, that was where my business launched. If it weren't for Kansas City, Missouri, I would not be where I am today. And I can tell you that with complete certainty. If it weren't for my first SFR, I would not be where I am today because it was such a life-changing event. It really was. It was a business life-changing event for me because I just saw the potential of Scentsy and saw how much bigger it really was than what I saw in my brain. I had this thought of what I thought Scentsy was, and then when I was in that auditorium surrounded by thousands of consultants and like learned so much and absorbed so much in those 4 days, I'm like, this is something else. Like this is something I need to really dig into. And I did. So this event can help you get there. If you're new, even if you're seasoned, it can help you get to the next level. So I hope you guys will take advantage of it. And please reach out
I
with
promoted.
I was gonna say, I think SFR last year was when you like really started to, launch your business.
Yeah. I went lead that weekend
Yeah,
at Best
I remember
House.
well, and look at Heather promoted
So-
to director.
Yeah.
Janelle promoted to director. Like all of these things happened, So it's awesome. And I hope you won't just take my word for it and you'll just go for it and come and join us and it's gonna be fun. Hi Christy. So if you guys don't have any more questions, we'll hop off, but I just wanted to just go into a little more detail about stuff. And if you guys have any questions after watching this, reach out to your director, reach out to me. We're happy to answer any questions, and please fill out the form that Heather sent, the link, if you guys do plan to come to the house. So anything anybody else wants to add?
Nope.
Nope. All right, thanks for hopping on. We made it short and sweet tonight. Half an hour, we're good to go.
Hey, Beth, once you stop recording, I have a couple
Okay.
questions for you. Everybody else can jump on. I need